mine. Like, for example,
Oh man, that's on my Instagram. That's great.
here you are, Jim Carrey's pinching your nipple. It seems like an image that requires more explanation.
I went to Hawaii. I was staying with my friend Kenny Ortega. He directed High School Musical. This was a couple years after, and he said, "Do you want to? I'm friends with Jim Carrey. Do you want to go to his house?" So we walked down the beach, and there was this really cool bush sort of up against the beach. It was like along the beach, and it was like a berm. And we walked like into it, and it formed a tunnel. And I had like never really been in a plant tunnel before, so but it like was the path from the beach. And we walked through it, and I see Kenny go like, "Hey!" And then I look to the second story, and on like the second story of the building, Jim Carrey was there, just standing on the balcony, and he was like, "Ah!" It was really like Ace Ventura: Pet Detective, and that's one of my favorite movies. So it was pretty cool. He's a very nice guy, and one of my friggin' heroes. So that's it. That's the explanation behind that photo. I don't know why he's pinching my nipple.
This
Martin
is
Garrix.
Big Bite Martin Garrix.
Yeah, Big Bite.
Friend of the program. We call him Big Bite Martin Garrix.
Oh, what? Really?
Yeah. And then
He's a savage with the bites.
He's a savage with the bites.
I met him totally on accident that night. I was walking down the street in Amsterdam, and I see, of all things, in Amsterdam, a crowd of like video cameras, what look like to me to be like TMZ or photographer type people. My lips. And then suddenly someone's tapping me on the shoulder, and it's the person tapping me was like, "Hey, man, what's up?" And I was looking, it was Martin. And he's like, "I'm from here, dude. It's my birthday, like tomorrow. What, do you want to come to a concert?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." So I quit what I was doing, went to hang out with Martin. He like organized his set list, and I was just chilling, watching him. And then next thing I know, I was up on stage, and like that little booth he's at, like the DJ booth, I was like underneath it for a whole set. Just like down below, and I was just like, "What's going on?" And he's like, "This is sick, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah." It was really funny.
All right, next up, this is very mentor-mentee looking to me.
Actually, what was really cool about that night, and this kind of sticks in my mind, is like, we weren't talking at that point, and then I was just kind of gonna wait for him, and sure enough, he like had his hat down low, and when the ball went to the other side, he was like, "Hey man, do you wanna like go get breakfast tomorrow?" And I was like, "Yeah, dude." So he like he wrote his phone number down, and then handed it to me while the other team was scoring and nobody saw. And I took it, and he cooked me breakfast the next day at his house.
What do you cook up?
He cooked, he cooked waffles, and then he burnt those, and then he made pancakes. It was awesome. I don't know, I had a billion questions for him at that point. Definitely dealing with too much paparazzi presence in my life. And like sitting next to Leo, I was just like, "Dude, how have you handled this for so long?" He was like, "Frankly, you're getting it a little bit different. You know, it's a little bit."
Yeah, didn't you like look at the monitors and be like,
Yeah.
"Whoa, I've never had."
Yeah, so like damn, how did you know that? Who'd you talk to? How do you know that? Did you talk to Jesus? I don't even think my publicist knows this. Jesus, man, who'd you talk to? Who do you know about this? Fuck, I'm gonna say it now. Shit. Sorry. Screw it. I'm gonna say it now. I pulled up and like some cars followed me. This was just a normal routine. It's just like leave my driveway and like 10 cars would follow.